Hello, everyone. My name is Linda McDonnell, and I am your host of the Real Christian Moms Quarantine Survival Series. Today, we are being joined by our guest expert, Marina Villatoro. Marina is an expat day trader living the laptop life for the last 20 years in Central America with her husband, raising their two trilingual sons. She specializes in helping the true beginners, especially women, to day trade with confidence and ease. Her students tell her that they are amazed to see how transformative and spiritual day trading can actually be for them. If you have a desire to learn to day trade but have no idea where to start, then stick with Marina. She will show you the way. So thank you, Marina, so much for being here today.
Hi, Linda. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me.
Sure. So I'm going to start with the obvious question. What is day trading and how did you get into it?
So, day trading, I'm sure the majority of people have heard of financial markets, and a lot of people invest. And actually, if they ever hear about day trading, they automatically think stocks. So, if you think about the financial markets um, as what we like to invest in, like buy in and then hold for years. So, in day trading, you literally are in and out of these similar positions, but within the same day. And depending on your strategy, I don't want to get too much into it because it could get a little confusing. But for instance, I'm in and out of my positions within 5 minutes because I have a different strategy. And unlike if you invest, for instance, let's take Apple or Amazon, you're investing in a company to hope to see them grow, right?
Right.
Day traders don't care because we're in and out right away. So, so a little thing also is there's a misconception that day trading is stocks. Stocks only make up a quarter of the financial markets that you day trade. I personally day trade futures, which is on the commodities market. I don't want to get too much into it to confuse everyone, but you could go for really small, quick moves, which could be very profitable, but you don't care about what's happening with economy. It's pretty much the charts. It's reading charts. And it's actually not as complicated as it sounds because I'm not a math whiz. I don't do anything financial. I don't understand economics. You don't need that at all. And that's kind of the beauty of it. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, you could do it without having any of that background.
Oh, wow. That is definitely interesting because I thought maybe you need to have an advanced degree in math, and that would not be me.
Oh, no, I know. Absolutely not.
Okay.
You do not need any math at all, actually. I don't even look at numbers. You just want to see it go and hit your profit either going up or going down.
Okay. Okay. Well, it sounds like you have it really simplified, and it sounds like you have, really have a system in place to, be successful. That's
Yeah.
great. That is great. So, with the quarantine and just like the pandemic and everything, like some of the moms that might be watching, our video, they might be considering like new career options because, a lot of, businesses have closed, a lot of businesses are transitioning, and, is like, what is something that moms should know about day trading, like as a potential career option?
So it's actually a really fantastic thing to do. First of all, again, because I trade futures, you don't need as much money as a lot of other financial markets to start. You can begin for what's in your account with $500, which is very doable for a lot of people. Also, let's face it, when you are going to be looking to do another online type of a job, whatever it may be, selling different products, becoming a coach, you have to go through a training, which you have to go through training no matter what, but then you have to go and start hustling. And you have to go and look for your clients. You have to go and people have to buy from you. And that's the beauty of day trading. You do not need to do any of that. It is 100% you. And my husband is an introvert. He says it's the best thing for him. And I'm not. An extrovert, but it's fantastic in that respect, that you don't need to do anything. You could do it from your house. Once you learn the strategy, I personally do, when I say I go for really smaller profits, I could only handle about 1 hour of actually sitting in front of my chart. So you do not need a lot of time as well. And literally, you are completely in charge, but you do need to go through the training, just as you would if you want to become a coach, if you want to do whatever, right? So that saves so much hassle and so much stress. I can't even tell you how much stress it is to look for clients if you want to be a coach, for instance, or whatever it is, right? So that cancels out all of that, which is awesome. It really is. It's so great. I've had so many women and moms during the pandemic who are now coming to me asking for this help, and you don't need to do a lot of them are just doing a little bit of supplemental income, 50 to $100 a day, which is so doable. Again, you have to understand what you're doing. I don't recommend, I call it donating money to the markets, just
Right.
starting. You need to have a system, but once you get it, it's not that complicated. And I'm insanely conservative trader. I'm super conservative. um, and you can be very conservative, so that really depends on how you learn and whatnot.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question, is that like maybe somebody's not quite ready to make it into like a full-blown career, but like maybe they just want that supplemental source of income. Like how much time and money would you say that like someone like a stay-at-home mom would need to like invest in order to accomplish that goal?
Again, it depends on how much you put into it, what you get out. But I normally see my students within 3 to 4 months going live. Live meaning we first do everything in simulation, play money, to go actually live and actually make real money. Um, Again, some go much faster because they have more time, but other, moms, especially right now, because we are all home, there's so much distance learning going on. We're really limited on our time, even more than before. So it's very doable. For within 3 months, you could probably do it. Even if you're doing just one little trade per day, you're really understanding what is going on. Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. And what does the training like consist of? Can you give us a little idea of like what day trading training is like?
So
Like,
basically,
is there a
okay, for
certification? I'm sorry.
oh no,
No.
no, no,
Okay.
no, no. We're trading for ourselves.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
not trading other people's money. You only have to be certified if you're trading other people's money, and we're talking a lot of money. No, this is our money, but you need to understand what's going on. Whatever you're doing in life, it has a certain vocabulary. It has a certain understanding. I actually call day traders like artists, for many ways. It can be very creative, which a lot of people don't understand, but it can be. But imagine an artist, they need a canvas. So for day trading, you need a couple of basic tools, and our basic tool is charts. And it's actually very easy and simple to get good charting software. And people who work with me, I've actually cut out everything for them. So there's tutorials exactly how to set it up, so they don't even have to concern themselves about it. Um, but it's pretty, you could do it simply. You don't have to really worry about a lot of the stuff. You could get started with just your laptop. You don't even need anything else.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, how has it like really changed your life? Like, how has it like given you, obviously it's given you freedom, to travel, and it seems like it's given you financial freedom and time freedom. Can you speak into any of those?
Yeah, so it took me a while. I have to admit, a lot of the courses I was taking, I spent 20,000, if not more money, dollars on it. Um, it's just not, they don't speak to women. And I think that's the reason why I started to, because no one really talks to women. And also the fact that they make it so complex. And when I realized, wait, it could be really simplified, um, it just changed my life in that respect, because it is simple and I'm able to do it without the stress. The fact that when you do the strategy that I do, I don't want to get too into it to confuse people, but because I go for such small profits, your mind can only handle so much. It's like an athlete, right? Imagine Michael Phelps or Kobe Bryant or whomever, like one of the top athletes. these are the top and the top. They could only be at their top performance for maybe an hour and a half, right? And day traders are very similar to athletes because we use our mind like an athlete uses their body. So you could only really sit and focus for a good hour. After that, it sounds romantic, but the reality is you simply can't do it.
Okay.
We go into a wrong state of mind. And if you're in the wrong state of mind for day trading, you'll lose money. So you have to keep alert. It's changed my life in that respect. I mean, I can do it from anywhere in the world, literally. I am able to be at all of my kids' activities. I get, like, right now we're at this beautiful farm because they're distance learning with their kids, so I could just hang out, work here while they're with their buddies, on Zoom. But still, I'm here. Like, I'm always around. And it's so important. And we all know that, right? The
Absolutely.
childhood doesn't last long.
No,
And I get that. I get that. It's probably more precious than money, travel. I'm always able to be there, and that's huge. Um, yeah, so I would say that is it's been so rewarding in that respect alone.
that's wonderful. I think that that's what most moms are really searching for is that work-life balance. And,
Yeah,
sometimes work just takes on, it can become like, it's just a lot of stress. And sometimes moms, I know the moms I work with have so much mom guilt because they are, they have a job or they have a passion and it's taking so much more of their time than they necessarily want it to. But yet, they need to pay, the bills and, feed their children and take care of them. So this sounds like this could be an amazing opportunity, for the right person.
right. Yeah, it has to be the right person. Also, right support. You can't go and start doing it when you need rent money. You do need that buffer to
Mhm.
be able to start at first, right? So you really get it. Um, but yes, it can definitely be done. I'm not gonna say that I have the perfect work-life balance, mother, but I do have that much more freedom. Absolutely. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Marina, I know you have a free resource for our listeners today. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So I'm sure a lot of you ladies who are listening, you're like, what is day trading? So one thing I recognized when I began trading, which was over 8 years ago, first of all, there's less than 1% of females doing it. That's one of the reasons why I started to. But what I actually really realized was there is nobody in this industry at all talking to total beginners. Like someone who says, you know what? I'd like to give it a shot, but what now? And I've created a free mini course, literally taking you from zero to after you finish the 7-day mini course, you'll totally be able to understand what day trading is, the terminology, that words that are just used. And that's what it is. So it's a 7-day free mini course to help you fully understand what day trading is, and then to be like, you know what, I do want to give it a shot. Because if you don't really know what it is, it's hard to decide.
Right. Well, that is such a generous gift. Thank you so much for offering that to our listeners because it gives them
Yeah, my
an,
pleasure.
an opportunity to really, say, is this for me? You know what I mean? And I know that you would be wonderful in communicating with them, through,
Thank you.
email or whatever. So, and for the listeners who would like to like really learn more about you and about, the amazing work that you're doing, like where can they find out more information?
So everything can be found on thetraderchick.com. So you'll be
Okay.
able to get the freebie, and you can write to me also, thetraderchick@gmail.com, if you have specific questions. I'd love to, absolutely love helping women especially. But everything, thetraderchick.com.
Wonderful. And I will put a link for your free resource below this video so that people will be able to find it very easily.
Awesome. Well, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, ladies.
Oh,
And it's
thank
been
you.
awesome. Thanks, Linda.
Yes, thank you so much for being with us, Marina. I hope you and your family have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
Okay, take care.
Bye.